Hi everyone, this is the 34th video of the ACT Math Practice Problem series, and here we have a nice little problem from the number concepts. As I always recommend, before seeing the solution, you can pause the video and give it a try yourself, and after that of course you want to match with my solution. So let's get started. Here the question says that the largest of the following numbers is, so we have been given 5 numbers here and we have to find out which one is the largest one, right? So let's try to write down in their expanded form and see how they look like, right? Then we should be able to make a very good guess of which one could be the largest one, right? So now this is how I'm going to write it down. So this first one, which is 0.555, can we write it as this is actually equal to, this is equal to 0.555 and then a bunch of zeros. There is nothing else on the right hand side, so we have a lot of zeros there. Maybe we can go up to, let's say, maybe 12 positions like this after the decimal point. Similarly, let's write down the second number, which is 0.5 with a bar. You see that bar? The bar indicates that that decimal digit repeats forever. So it will be repeating forever. So what we can say, well, this is actually going to be like this. So it would be 5, 5, 5, again 5, again 5, 5, and it will go on like this forever. But I'm not going to keep on writing forever. I'm just going to, put 3 dots like this to indicate that, hey, this same decimal digit would be repeating, right? So the second number kind of looks like that. And now let's look at the third number. The third number is actually 500 times 10 to the power minus 3. That means it is 500 divided by 10 to the power 3. So this is actually 500. Let me write it here. 500 divided by 10 to the power 3. That means 500 over 1000, and we cancel out these zeros. So it is 5 divided by 10, and that is actually 0.5. and nothing else, right? 0.5, that's 5 over 10. So can we write it like this then? Let's write it as 0.5, and there is nothing else, so I'm going to put a bunch of zeros here to make it 12 positions after the decimal point. How about the fourth number? Well, the fourth number is actually 5555 over 10 to the power 4, which is 10,000. That is 10 to the power 4. And if we do the division, it is going to turn out to be 0.5555. It is going to be like this. So then can we write it like this? So this is actually 0.5555 and nothing else. So I'm going to put a few more zeros to make it 12 positions after the decimal point. So the fourth number kind of looks like this. And how about the fifth number? Well, the fifth number is almost similar, but here we have 10 to the power minus 5. So there will be 1 0 right after the decimal point, right? So this is actually 5555 divided by 100,000. And this is going to give us 0.05555. So can we then write it like this? And I'm going to add a few more zeros here. And now if you take a look at all these 5 numbers here, I think visually also we can easily identify which one is the largest one. Actually, the one that looks like the smallest one on the left hand side, that seems to be the largest one here. You see that repeating 5 after the decimal point, that seems to be the largest one. So let me underline this one. This seems to be the largest one. You see, this is like 0.555555 forever, right? The other ones, 0.555 like the first one, and if you look at the first one, it's 0.555 then bunch of zeros, so that's much smaller than the repeating 5s. Then the third one is 0.5, so that is also much smaller than the repeating 5s. And then if you look at the fourth one, that is also 0.5555. After that comes zeros, so that is also smaller than the repeating 5s. And similarly, the fifth one is actually the smallest one because it already has a 0 right after the decimal point. So fifth one is the smallest one. So if you are asked to find out which one is the smallest one, then the answer would have been the fifth one, which is option K. But in this case, we have been asked to find out which one is the largest one. And here we can see that the largest one is actually the second one, which is option G. I hope everything made sense. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.